I've found 7 high-paying remote jobs hiring immediately. We're going to cover exactly what these work-from-home jobs are, how you can apply for them, and how much you can expect to be paid. And the best part is, some of the last few on this list, you can expect to make a 6-figure per year income if you just stick with it. Now, what if I told you that the real beauty of working from home is not just so that you can work from home, but so that you can work anywhere in the world as long as you have an internet connection? Well, Teleformance allows you to do just that. In fact, their motto is work wherever you live and live wherever you love. That's actually a pretty good motto. Teleformance embraces the work from home culture so that you never have to worry about them wanting to do a return to work campaign. Your job is remote permanently. They also claim that they have the most remote workers of any other company in the industry, and this is true with the number of opportunities that I'm going to show you in just a moment. But essentially, they are a large outsourced customer service company working in industries like automotive, insurance, healthcare, and even video games. So if you ever bought a premium game online and maybe something happened with the install and you needed some help with it, the customer service number that you would call or the chat that you would open likely is somebody from Teleformance. To apply, go to the Teleformance website and click careers at the top, choose work from home right there in the middle, and then tick the work from home button. And from there, just take your pick. There's literally hundreds of opportunities to choose from, and the pay is actually pretty decent as well. According to a job website, pay can be anywhere from $45,000 to $48,000 per year, plus full benefits. So take the time and apply. It only takes a few minutes. Now, there is one thing that I really like about this next company called Assurant. They are fast. Assurant is a huge Fortune 500 insurance company that designs coverages, protection services, and support services to help businesses manage their risk. They do so by helping businesses avoid financial loss, property damage, and even helps with natural disasters. They have over 13,000 employees across 21 countries, making this job available worldwide. Now, the position that I found in particular is a remote associate technical support analyst. Your role would essentially be providing high-quality technical support so that you can get to the bottom of what a customer is requesting and getting them the help that they need. Now, one of the best parts about this entire business opportunity is the fact that they offer medical benefits for this opportunity on the first day that you start working with them, meaning you don't have to wait 90 days just to get some support. Pay starts at about $40,000 per year, but if you have some experience, you can probably get that anywhere between $55,000 and $80,000 per year. So it's a well-paid opportunity, and I'd probably apply sooner rather than later because it looks like they are a pretty well-oiled machine and they want to get people to do this work as soon as possible. As my son gets older, his homework is getting harder, and to me as a parent, I need to be able to be like, yeah, I remember how to do that from 30 years ago. For the record, I totally don't. But thanks to a company like Varsity Tutors, people of all age groups, from kids all the way to college students, can get help from someone to get their schoolwork done. It's just as simple as creating a learner profile, choosing a membership plan, and getting matched with a tutor. But what's really great about Varsity Tutors are their job opportunities. Check out this one that includes full benefits, paid time off, and free access to their tutoring on the platform. It's called an Educational Sales Coordinator. I know it sounds complicated, but it really isn't that bad, and here's why. You handle outbound calls to potential customers who already have requested a call back for tutoring and homeschooling support. So this isn't like cold calls, annoying people while they're trying to eat their dinner. They are expecting your call, which makes this much easier to do. They do require that you work some evenings and weekends because that's usually when people are home, and they have a paid virtual training that lasts about 5 weeks to complete. The base salary is $40,000 per year with a compensation target of an additional $12,000, plus you get commissions on the sales that you get, which makes this a perfect work from home type job. I recently bought a new TV, and after hanging it on the wall, it was time to set up the on-screen stuff, but the screen got stuck and it wouldn't move. So I called customer service number and I just waited and waited and waited. I eventually just unplugged it and plugged it back in, and it's been working fine ever since. But you have that feeling, you know, that you bought something and it just doesn't work and you can't get any help for it either. That's just annoying. But that is where Concentrics comes in. They are customer journey specialists. But what is even better than Concentrics is working for the company. They have over 300,000 employees across 40 countries, across 6 continents. So again, this is another worldwide company. The position is called the Inside Sales Representative. It's fully remote, providing inbound and outbound customer service using what they call a flow guide or a script so that you're never lost when you're talking to people. There is sales involved, as they would want you to promote additional products and services, but they're usually in line with what the customer needs anyway, so it's not really a hard sell. The compensation has a base pay of about $65,000, upwards of $105,000 if you have more experience. Now, how would you like to not just work remotely, but to do so for a company that specializes in working remotely? Well, the next work from home opportunity is Alight Solutions, and they have been in the top 100 companies for remote jobs for the past 5 years in a row, so they know what they're doing. Chances are your current job outsources the company that handles their payroll. This is usually because handling payroll in-house is time-consuming. So companies like Alight handle health and retirement benefits, payroll, workforce organization, and other professional services so that business owners can concentrate on just their businesses. And because of this, there is an opportunity for you to check out this virtual position. It's called the Customer Care Client Specialist. Now, this isn't just any customer service role, because what makes this different is that you are assigned a portfolio of companies, and your responsibility is to help these companies use the Alight service. This would include regular communication with the clients in the portfolio and helping your team within Alight handle their workloads as well. The position comes with full benefits and a well-being program that will compensate you just for working at home. The pay starts at about $50,000 per year, with an average pay usually going around $60,000, which is pretty respectable in my opinion. Now, the best thing about remote work is the freedom, but usually you have to fit in and be available between a weird 9-to-5 schedule. But not with our next opportunity, which is Agent C Solutions. Agent C Solutions calls themselves the place for contractors, which is what gives you the freedom to pick your own hours, get self-paced training certifications, 24/7 flexible schedules so that you never have to be tied down to a strict schedule. So at this company, you handle inbound and outbound calls, helping people during their company's annual open enrollment periods. There is a little selling involved, but it's more about following a script that they will provide you and then doing so in an upbeat and exciting way. The application process is very simple, and there are positions available year-round. Now, the compensation is really where Agent C Solutions shines. Top producers can earn over $35 per hour, which is about a $73,000 a year income. This depends on how much you work. Since the flexibility is there with the position, you can choose to work part-time or full-time, but the potential is there. You just have to take advantage. Just go to their website, click Get Started, and the process is pretty easy from there. The life of any business is the number of new customers coming through the door. Without customers, businesses will slowly die, and that is where being a setter or a closer comes in. Now, just like baseball, when the leadoff hitter or a setter comes to the plate, their job is just to get on base, and then the cleanup hitter or the closer comes in and drives them home. That is essentially what you will be doing over at Publishing.com. Publishing.com is a company offering online courses, coaching, and AI-powered software solutions for people who want to write a book. They work hard to make the entire process simple, from coming up with the book idea to writing the book and then getting people to buy it. They even have been mentioned in Inc. magazine and Forbes, and is a quickly growing company. The first position is the Sales Development Representative, or also known as a setter. They conduct live calls on Zoom, answering customer service related questions, but their main job is to provide pre-sale qualifications and then pass that potential customer information to an inside sales representative, who is also known as the closer. The closer's job is to get the customer to make a purchase. It's just that simple. But before you get the whole ew, not another sales job, this one is a little different, and let me show you how. When a setter does their job effectively, they are essentially filtering out the people who really would not be interested, or don't have the money, or just don't want to move forward. So when done right, as the closer, you are only hopping on the call with people who are already ready to buy and just needs a little bit of encouragement to get them to make the next move. Usually pay for setters and closers are almost exclusively commission based, but what makes makes Publishing.com different is that they have a base pay plus commissions, which makes for a potential of not just a low six-figure salary, but a multiple six-figure income. You will be booked a little over 100 calls per month, which breaks down to about 3 calls a day, probably ranging from 30 to 45 minutes a call. To apply, go to the publishing website, scroll all the way to the bottom and choose careers, and then see the open positions that are there. The 2 positions that we just mentioned are all the way at the bottom. Sales is a great skill to have, as every business needs sales. But for a little bit of help with that, I want you to check out the book $100 Million Offers by Alex Hormozi, and after doing that, just go hit the apply button. Hey, just a quick reminder, you are awesome and you can do awesome things. I appreciate you so much for being here. I believe in you, and it's about time you started believing in you. Take care.